So my first encounter with Mr. Bo was down at an actual campaign rally in Berwick, and we got there, and I really didn't know who he was, or what he stood for, or anything like that. I just was interested in going due to my godmother working for him, and so I showed up, and he really impressed me. Just the way he made eye contact with me and said hello, and the way he just approached me. He made me feel like, hey, I need this kid's vote too. At the time I was only, probably 17 or 18, but now as a 22-year-old, graduating college and things of that nature, I'll never forget, the way he just approached me and treated me. And I think that was probably the biggest step in the right direction for him, just kind of getting me on his corner. From everything I hear, I've got a lot of friends that are, just a few years older than me. Wives work there, girlfriends, and other things like that, and everyone just seems to absolutely love him. He just walks in with a smile. He has just a positive impact on everyone he meets, for the most part. And I think in terms of the way things are ran, it's exactly what we need in this area. I think my age, just social media has just completely corrupted a lot of the ways we do things, and everybody's worried about how many likes you get, or how cool you can be. And I think the thing that we need to take from Bo as a younger generation is sometimes it's not how much you're liked by everyone or a popularity contest, but rather just doing the right thing. Knowing what you believe in and following through with that. And I think that anytime a gentleman can do that, it's just, he deserves your vote and something to look into, I think with our generation, especially everything that's kind of just going on right now globally, I think, people want to feel like they're treated fair. They just want a fair shake at life. And more now than ever, with the coronavirus and just everything that's going on, it feels like the entire world's against you at times. And I think, the DA's office does a really, really nice job of just coming in, making you feel like you're a human and you have value, and then giving you the treatment you need and the tools to go ahead and excel you on the path that you need to be successful. And maybe you have made a mistake or you've done something, and that's okay. No one's perfect. But I think the DA's office is more focused on not only cleaning up the streets, but keeping the people that deserve to be on the streets there, and making sure that they're treated fairly. And I think that is something very, very important. If I was to convince somebody to vote for Bo Duhé, I'd just tell them, take the chance to go and meet him. See what kind of guy he is. Once you do that, if you're not a believer, then that's okay. That is 100% okay. But you just take the chance to introduce yourself, say hi, and just figure a little bit what he's about. You're gonna want to be behind him 100%. I'm confident in that. And the reason behind that is just whatever he says, he truly believes, and he puts it forth. Whether it's in the courtroom or wherever throughout town. Multiple districts that he's in. I think he does an excellent job of making sure that the people know he is for them and not against them, and that he really, really just excels not only our citizens but victims, and the things that they're going through, and really just gives them an open heart, arms, just to kind of come in and talk and figure out that the programs they do at the at the courthouse, like The Voice and things like that he's really, really actively involved in. I think that as a citizen, outsider looking in, that's important to me. The reason I actually came here today to go ahead and speak upon Bo, I think just from where I'm at in life, as a young kid, I think a lot of times our younger generation just decides that, hey, their vote's not relevant, or hey, our vote doesn't matter. And that's not true at all, by any means. I think the most important thing is knowing your vote matters, and if you're not going to try to change it, then don't complain about it. So for me, I know that I stand behind Bo for multiple reasons, due to the fact that, one, he's just a great guy. Two, he's really, really just, I think, knocked it out of the park, just, not only in the courtroom, but the programs he's involved in, and just making citizens feel like they belong. And, I figured if somebody in my generation had to come and give a testimonial, then why not me? I'm behind him 100%, and I really do believe that everything he does is for the greater good.